Salmon tartar, ridiculously simple to make. First thing you need to do obviously is make sure your salmon is incredibly fresh. So if you're not sure, just give it a little smell. Shouldn't really be fishy or anything like that, should just taste nice and clean. Now just remove the skin and basically place it flat on the board and run a nice sharp knife underneath. You can see there's absolutely no salmon left on there. Now just trim any of this little sort of white fatty pieces off the edge. You can just also just take out that tiny little piece there. You'll have asked your fishmonger to take out the pin bones, which are bones that run along. Now the next thing we want to do is we just want to dice them up nice and small. So first off, get them into strips. And what you're going to do then is just dice them into as small a dice as you possibly can. Take your time here, absolutely no rush, just get those lovely little pieces. And then we'll place it into the bowl and really try and handle the salmon as little as you possibly can, because your hands are warm, your hands are going to bring up the temperature of the fish, which you really don't want to do. So just try and be delicate with it and dice it all up, and then we can start to add those lovely flavourings into it. Okay, so you've diced it nice and small. Now we're just going to add in some very simple flavourings. First off, a red chilli. So just cut them down the middle and just scrape out any of those seeds. Chili's going to give it a lovely little kick when you bite into it, because the salmon is quite neutral in taste. But we're going to add in real zingy little flavours like lime zest, chili. So a nice small dice. It's also going to add a lovely contrast of colour. In that goes. Also got some basil leaves, so just pick those like that. Grab them all together, roll them into a little cigar, and just finely slice them. I think this is absolutely perfect for a little appetizer. You can even use it as a little sort of canapé, just pop it on a little piece of brown bread. I just like it as a little starter. I think it's so fresh and tasty, and it doesn't bog you down, and it's not really heavy. So in with the lime juice. Generous with that, I think that really brings the whole dish to life. Also going to just get a little bit of zest from the outside. Now you can always make this in advance, and if you make it in advance, what happens is the flavours actually get stronger and combine. Just pop it in the fridge, but it really is something that has to be eaten nice and fresh. You don't want to have it made too far in advance. Last thing I'm going to add in there is parsley, so just pick off the leaves, scrumple it up into a little bowl, and just really fine dice. So in that goes. The whole preparation time is literally about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of salt, and just to bind the whole mixture together is some olive oil. Be generous with the quality of the olive oil you use there, because you really will get the flavour as nothing's cooked. Now gently just bring it all together. I think people get quite tired of salmon, you know, maybe just simply boiled with vegetables, etc. This is a totally new and different way of doing it. You just a little piece of salmon. It's absolutely delicious. It's quick to throw together, and it makes a lovely, lovely appetizer. It's salmon tartar.